Hello, Springy here. Right, curiosity got the better of me. As I've got all the relevant equipment to put a seat cover back on, I decided to just unpick carefully all the staples from this seat cover to see what was underneath. And these pads don't do a lot. There's a tiny bit of pad in there. And there was like a vinyl coating on this, which is all disintegrated. And I think that's the actual seat. It's just hard. So luckily I've got some of this foam out of some garden cushions. It's like a sort of fibrous stuff. So I've split one sort of, I don't know, about 2/3 and a third, because that was a bit thick. Just made up some pads to go on here. And that's the sort of 2/3 thickness, and that's about a third thickness. I'm just shaping them, chamfering these edges a bit, and then trying the seat cover on it, stretching it. There's plenty of slack in that to get it on and over this, so all I'm doing now is just put the seat cover on, give it a bit of a stretch, see if anywhere's a bit baggy. There's a little bit here. I thought that if I chamfered that in it would smooth it out, but it gets a bit baggy, so I'm going to put a bit of extra in there, re-glue this, glue that on, glue this one on. And I think I'm going to have to fill these in. I cut it to shape, but the seat cover just goes a little bit creased there. So anyway, I'll do that, glue it all on, and then give it a go. And I've had a sit to put the cover back on, sat on it, and even just that little bit there is a vast improvement. And it doesn't seem to look too bad, the seat cover, so hopefully it won't be too noticeable, and it's free. I've got all the stuff here anyway. Right, well, I've done a bit more shaping. I've really put a lot of patches in this just to try to get it to follow the shape of the cover a bit more. So there's loads of different bits I've glued in. I think what I'm going to try and do now is get a really thin layer and try to just layer it onto, just to cover some of these little gaps. It's going to have a join in it at one piece because I haven't got anything long enough, but I think just a tiny layer glued onto that, and that will just consolidate this. And I'll probably have to do a little bit of chamfering again, but I can put the vinyl cover on and see where it goes baggy. Right, that's a skinny layer on. I'll let that dry for 10 minutes or so, and then just have a little tidy up, try the vinyl on again and see how she looks. I should be able to stretch it and staple it and get it back to something like a good looking seat. Well, there we go, it is done. Lots of stretching, lots of stapling. Didn't go too bad really, and shape wise, okay, it's not a pro job, but what it's done is it's narrowed this top bit somewhat, which is nice because it's a very wide seat. It's a really low bike anyway, so I'll feet flat on the floor with bent knees, so this extra tiny bit hasn't hurt at all, so I'm quite pleased with that. Just chuck it on there. And there we go. A bit of a bulge there. Hopefully that'll settle down. As you can see, squidge. And the proof of the pudding will be in the eating. So yeah, didn't go too bad. Got it almost straight. I think it's good enough for free. So yeah, I'm going to check that out. I reckon that's going to give me a bit better comfort. It was rock hard. If all else fails, I've got this, which is bum bags for bikers. Basically a bean bag. Stick it on there, tie that under your seat, and that forms to your shape. That's last resort, so I'm going to stick that under the seat in the nice little cavern, and then if it does get too bad, I could just stop and put that on. So you don't want to see that, do you? So there you go, one remoulded seat. So thanks for watching. I've been Springy. See you next time for another impromptu job on the old XJR. Thanks a lot.